What happens when special forces live in Homer's house? The robbers stormed the bar on their motorcycles. They handed over their valuables. Moss' weapon was taken by the robbers. Wayne saw this and kicked the robber to the ground.
Stand back, Homer!
He tied up the robbers with a tripod. The bullet hit Moss' mural. Wayne put a jar of Brinny eggs over the robber's head. He knocked him to the ground with a chair. While everyone was picking up the eggs, Wayne saw the robber approaching with a gun. Wayne knocked him out with the egg. Moe took the egg out of the robber's mouth. Homer took Wayne home. He taught Bart self-defense, which he used to defeat the school bully, and taught Marge how to drive. The mob saw Wayne on the computer. Homer was watering the yard. The mob found Homer and kidnapped him. Wayne saw Homer being kidnapped. He climbed up the building, went to the skating rink and saw Homer. He slipped into the storage room and assembled a flamethrower. He took the flamethrower and knocked the mob to the ground. He melted the ice with a fireball and rescued Homer.
Cold, so cold.
The gang leader showed up with a gun.
Cold. Warm me up. Just let me put my hand for armpits.
Wayne knocks the gang leader to the ground with ice. Homer jumps back into the water with it. What happens when Homer becomes an artist? He gets licked by a passing lion. The portrait picks up a gun and shoots holes through his body. A drop of water falls. It's made of clockwork, and Homer gets drenched. He's hit by cans. A giant can in front of him. It's Homer dreaming. Marge brings Homer to see someone else's work. Homer gets hit in the face with an eraser. It's a big pencil. Marge introduces him to this painting of Watertown. Inspired by Lisa, he finds inspiration. He takes Bart and plugs the drain with a tread pad, plugging in a diving apparatus for a goat. The other animals were ready. The sluice gates were opened and the water flooded across the road. The town of Springfield is flooded. Marge sees jumping dolphins. People on the water were splashed. People are sitting in boats and enjoying themselves. Bart feeds the animals. Marge painted a landscape. It started when Homer took a fancy to a barbecue grill. He put all the parts together. The real thing didn't match the picture. He got mad and banged on it, and put an umbrella on it. Homer drags heavy objects by car. It falls off and crosses the road. It collided with a car. Owner finds Homer, thinks it's a work of art. She wants to put it in a gallery. Burns bought his work. Homer got a check. He started making more pieces, showed it to people. It didn't get any attention. He was very upset about it. What happens when Homer has celebrity friends? Homer ride a paraglider and be chased by turtles. He'd run over people and destroy castles made of sand, stepped on people's grills and stuck his foot in a watermelon. He flew so high, fire broke his tow rope. The parachute hung from a tree branch. He fell and shattered the glass and landed on the bed. He lay on top of Alec. He wrapped his arms around both of them and became friends with them. Homer went to a convenience store to get supplies. He brought them a lot of stuff. Homer opens the door and meets a celebrity. On their introduction, they became friends. People come to Alec's door. Celebrities hid behind the door and peeked. It was Homer who exposed them. He drove into the crowd. People were clamoring to give him money. The car was full of the star's personal effects. Then the celebrities drove up to look for Homer. They saw Homer with their personal effects. Homer got scared and drove away. They went after him. Alec jumped into Homer's car. He was knocked over and hung on the edge. The woman jumped into the car, too. She's thrown into the side view mirror by the swaying car. The watch breaks and Alec can only grab the tire. The last man fell on the road as he jumped out of the car. Later, they came to court. The celebrities won the case.